You know, when I was a little bit younger, I'm talking 2004, I had to be at least 10 years old. I was over at my boy's house, looking through the scary films. I was like, man, you know, I ain't scared of anything. He said, you ain't scared. You ain't scared. And he said, put the movie in right there. And it's a movie called It. And I see the cover of this this clown, I guess Bill Curry, dressed as Pennywise. And I look at it and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm going to take a step back. I should probably give that some time. Hey you guys, it's your boy James Unzo Jones. This is another episode of Kalebazone, but actually this is the review version of it, movie review, and we're reviewing 2017's It. Alright, so to top it all off, okay, this is, I mean, this is a true adaptation of the novel, even though I haven't read it, but comparing it to the miniseries, from what I saw in this movie compared to what I saw in the miniseries, this is more closer to the book. Plus, I've heard that it is much closer to the book. So let's get into the plot line. The plot line is basically, you know, a couple of kids in a town called Derry are being just terrorized, stalked, anything you might call, anything you name it, from a mysterious clown named Pennywise who shapeshifts, you know, their worst fear ever. And that's how he uses that to kind of just basically feed off of their fear. And you know, I don't know why he just doesn't straight up just go for him, but I guess, you know, he's just, I guess, greasing the wheels on him a little bit, you know. But yeah, and then on top of that, I mean, there's all these other mysterious disappearances of all other kids. And yeah, and then it turns out that he actually comes every 27 years. So, bam. Alright, the characters of the film starts off with one guy named Bill, young dude. He's the lead of the group. He does have a stuttering problem, but you know what I really like is that, I mean, each character portrayed by an actor really does deliver. I mean, like, it really does. It really starts off with the loss of the brother. Hate to spoil it, but it starts off with the loss of Bill's little brother Georgie, and you really do feel that, and it just carries on, and I mean, you really sympathize for them, and you know, he kind of just wears that like a cold chip on the shoulder. It's like the big elephant in the room for him. It's, man, I lost my brother, and there's like guilt to it, and you can really tell towards the end that he really does feel guilty for what happened. And I mean, that's basically what he's dealing with. And then as far as you know, you got people like Beverly, who has the problem with what she deals with, you know, these little small plot lines. I'm not tell you what it is, but she deals with some things too. All the kids basically deal with the things, and like my favorite character though is Richie. That was like, I mean, Richie is basically, he's basically, I wouldn't say the most realistic as far as, but I mean, like, everyone's down to earth and has substance to him, but he's more of how at least I would view things in, like, as in WTF, what are we doing? Like, he definitely does have that thing where he's really just saying, taking a step back and looking like, what are we doing? Like, this is crazy, this is silly. Completely just germophobic kind of guy. Doesn't like diseases, anything that's gonna make him sick. He's very germophobic, and Pennywise just capitalizes off of him like big time. Like, he's gonna, but yeah, and I kind of understand where he's coming from. You know, I don't want to be infected and all that. He's also very very alert, very aware of certain things that really help out with the group, other than Richie, but he does have that thing. And then we got, let's see what we got his name. Yeah, I'm using my phone. Stanley, you know, the more straight guy, as in like straight man. Like, he doesn't really have a humor. He's very much like a Boy Scout, not like as far as leader goes, but he's like, okay, he's kind of like, he doesn't really know what direction to go to. Even though he tends to do good, he doesn't know what direction to go to. He's a new kid on the block, you know, he's mostly like the historian of everything. He's more, you know, he wants to fit in, and you know, but he's basically just getting bullied by, what's those, you know, the people that bully him, what's those kids, those teenagers, Henry. Basically gets bullied by, you know, people like Henry and all that stuff, but he's like the more, you know, historian kind of person, new kid on the block. There's another character named Mike who basically has to grow up a little bit tougher without family. And he talks about that later on, but he has this thing where he has to, he's being taught either, you know, basically it's either either fight or be beat down. I mean, basically, that's really that's what he's been taught. That's how he's grown up. And is this movie scary? I will tell you this. For the most part, it's almost like watching Little Rascals with like dumping in some very, very creepy elements into it. I personally thought the film was good. I liked the cinematography. I liked the visuals. I didn't have a problem with it. There were some moments that made me go, oh man. But, you know, it's a good, decent horror film. You know, it didn't really like scare me, but it was still a good film to watch. I mean, it really made you think about a lot of things. And, you know, that's really all that matters. It was very good. I think the director did a really good job. Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise delivered definitely, and the acting on the kids was just amazing. So I don't have a problem with the film. In conclusion, basically what all wraps up is that when you're young and you're a kid, you're youthful, everything is simple. As you get older, for some reason things become complex. Kids see things very simple. Adults make things complex. As you get older, keep that fire, that thing in you, so you don't make your life complex. Because nothing is really as complex as you see. These kids see a clown in their face terrorizing them, they're trying to stop it. Adults completely oblivious to anything what's going on, they're not believing them. I mean, that's simple as that. That's what I got from it. Alright y'all, that's it for today. This is your boy James Unzo Jones. This is another Kalebazone movie review. Go see it 2017. You won't be disappointed, and catch you next time.